everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Giants are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Redskins defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. He's to the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal. Yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Prescott to throw this time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And tough starting field position here. On first down, Olsen. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So the offense has it first and 10. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on third down, Olsen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down, Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. Beckham, the return. And he goes out right around the 39. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Looking to throw. Olsen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Olsen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They go with Perkins again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Darquan. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Leopard! 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 Hurry up, here we go!
To throw on second down. Olsen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Here we go now, look at 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Room to run inside the 40. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw. Olsen. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On third down, Olsen trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On first and 10, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott now on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Prescott on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
To throw again. Olsen. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Detroit. 319.
A handoff to Perkins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Olsen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And the wideout in motion. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
To throw on 2nd down. Olsen. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Looking to throw. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Olsen, he's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. deep in their own territory. They look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down, Olsen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Throwing again, Olsen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd and long, Olsen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to. You and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Redskins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Perkins on the give from Manning. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, back to Perkins. That's a strong running. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the give, it's Perkins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know he stays what we call clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike, that means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Prescott. Jordan Reed has it. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Perkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, they go to Perkins. And he loses the football a second time. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
You know, when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 30. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
Back to throw. Forced out to, and it's a fumble. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it. So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Manning, got to have this one. Now a desperation. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down sideways. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Prescott here to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And they're really trying to build something. Beginning of the year, they said they thought 8 wins was a number to reach to call this season a success. And this win means they got there.
I like where you went with that. Building something. Not every team is going to be equipped to win 10, 12, 14 games in a season. Know your team, know your personnel. Now that they've accomplished that goal, I think they'll set their number a little bit higher in the upcoming years.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Giants coming in at 7-2, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 1-8.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. For the first time with Johnson. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. David Johnson here on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, that's Stevenson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
3 yards.